I started boxing when I was 9 or 8. 9. It would have been 9 because we only took people on at 9 at Wigan. It was like we do at Astley VIP due to insurance purposes and everything. I was about 9. Yeah, I think I watched Rocky and that inspired me. And then I was mithering my dad. I was big into football at the time, as my old fellow used to play football at a good level. He actually played for Preston on the youth side. And then my dad said, "You've never seen Rocky?" And I think it was on the old Sky. You remember the old Sky setup with the old blue background and everything? Yeah. It was on, I think it was on ITV or something, Gold or something old like that, on a playback. And it was on every night for a week. So I watched Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, and by the end I was up. So I thought, can't be that hard, this boxing. So we got onto my dad's, and basically, I think Google was out at the time, so just Googled local boxing club, and it was up at Bryn, John Lyons' old club. Well, it was John Lyons originally, and Damien did the amateurs, the juniors. It was a real old school gym in a church. It's now Lions Den, which we use on in summer. All run down building, church, old, cold. I think it was a winter's night. The fact they had one of them gas fires on. The ring was about maybe it wasn't a bad size ring, but it's not like the facilities we have at Astley, which we're lucky to have by Steve, which is very kind of him, letting us rent the gym off him. But yeah, the gym, it wasn't in the best condition, but it was packed full of juniors. Good. From what I remember, I was took back by the level that the juniors was at, which is a credit to Damien. He also looked a lot younger back then. He didn't have grey hair. He does now.
Did you take to it straight away, Lewis?
No, originally, no. I was a lot hit and miss, like most kids are. If you saw me back, like I see a lot of the kids when they come in today, and they've got no direction, no balance, no skill, no coordination like I had. I've never been gifted with with coordination or balance or anything like that, sadly. But yeah, I didn't take to it originally. I think we trained Monday and Fridays. Monday and Fridays, and the boxing team was on a Wednesday, which I didn't know about, obviously. So I remember just getting shown the basics by Damien, the usual, your stance and guards, basic stance like we do with newcomers today, and just trying to crack on with it. Shadow boxing, it feels weird at first, doesn't it? I think every amateur or professional can tell you that. Yeah. I don't think, especially the ones what don't grasp sports, I've never really been a person that grasps sports so easily. Like, it'd come to me natural. Like I see a lot of footballers with balance, boxers that can just take to any sport, whether it be netball or ping pong. I've never been like that.
But you've always been your hardest critic as well, haven't you?
Yeah, you've got to be in this life, I believe. As that's how we evolve, isn't it? But yeah, I remember being in the gym, the smell of it, the gloves. I don't think I'd seen any sparring or anything like that. It was probably a good job, because the way we used to spar at Wigan, it probably would have thrown me. So I was still in this Rocky mentality that I'm going to be the next underdog, and basically it didn't work out. I was hit and miss. Or kids, you either take something or you don't. I believe I was a bit too young mentally to grasp it. So,
but you stuck with it, didn't you?
Oh, no,
how many bouts did you have in the end?
I think I had about 50 to 50 fights at the end. But yeah, like I said, I didn't stick with the boxing originally. I went back and played football. I did the odd session, turned up, half-hearted, asking about like the kids do. And I didn't take boxing seriously until I went to high school. First year at high school, I had a friend. We were very competitive with each other, played football and stuff as kids are. And in fact, kids fancy themselves as being a bit of a and I not tough kid at that time, going to school. We just went back to boxing, back up at Wigan, and I did it half-hearted at first again. Same, different day, same story, different day. As I put it, I think in the first season I was about 12 when I had my first fight. After years of, well, not 1 year of training. So basically, I'll cut this short. Basically, we went back training with my friend. My friend started sparring early, and obviously I didn't pick it up. And then I thought, I'm not letting him get the best out of me. So I stuck at it. And then originally Damien put me in the ring after about 4 months of training, 5 months of training. After I got a bit better and he could see I was a bit more serious and dedicated. And the lads were pretty good. And we just started sparring. And I believe boxing's a bit of, sometimes you've got to just bite down on the gum shield and grit your teeth and have a go at it in some respects when you're first starting out. Because we like kids, when they get hit, they go harder. It's not really a sport to be shy about, is it?
No.
And
how did you cope with the mental side of it? Like dealing with defeat.
I struggled basically. So after that, after the sparring, I got into a fight, like I said, and it just progressed from there, learning to fight and going along after my first season. I think I lost, as you're saying, on defeats. I lost once, I think, out of 5 or 6 fights. So I had a pretty good start with the boxing. I was pretty matched pretty evenly. I can't remember who was the matchmaker then at Wigan.
You had a good one at the end. The last 7 bouts.
Yeah, I won my last seven.
What was it? Was it just work and just life in general where you decided you couldn't commit to staying?
Basically, it was a number of factors. Work being one of them. I just finished. I started seeing a girl who I met in Thailand. Basically, it was from Dublin, so I couldn't commit with that respect until she came over and we now live together in our own house. But I couldn't commit with work, doing that, and the personal life. So I decided to take a year out, 2 years out, after sitting down with Damien and talking about it, with the idea of always coming back, which I still do have the idea of always coming back if work permits me. But I lost my job. I didn't lose my job. I came out of my time at Cargill, where I worked in manufacturing, which was a Monday to Friday job. But since that, looking for work, I found shift work, which obviously at the level I was at, the elite level, just finishing up a 50-bout fight, amateur, I was at a good level. So I'd have to commit 6 times a week and do my road work, and then need the sparring and stuff. And I could only commit twice a week with the shifts as 4 days out, 4 days out of 8.
So that's led you on to your next stage now, isn't it? Where you're a coach now, and you're one of the young coaches at Astley, where we've got David Morris, Michael Tang, and Andrew Fleming. A lot of young coaches there with Damien Jones at the helm of it. How are you enjoying that side of it compared to competing?
It's certainly not the same, but I enjoy the attributes that it brings. Still the same dedication, commitment to fighters, bringing them through. A lot of, like I said, a lot of the attributes I enjoy. So coaching people and helping them strive to be better, and especially the kids, knowing what we've been through, the likes of me and Andrew coming up from the ranks, because we've known each other since being kids. We actually lived on the opposite street to each other. So Andrew being a bit older than me, he's about 2 years older than me. We worked all our way through the amateurs together, sparred together. But yeah, going off that, I still enjoy the attributes of giving back and helping the kids through it and making them a better fighter.
We're in lockdown now with the coronavirus. What do you think they should be working on now, the lads at Astley?
Don't worry too much on fitness. No one's going to be match fit, are they? But just keep a healthy, balanced lifestyle. Keep doing your road work.
Yeah, I think the road work's quite important.
Yeah,
you're keeping your fitness and you're keeping your weight off as well.
Yeah, just eating healthy and not. Your nutrition side is very important as well, as kids are going to grow. You can't make them stay their weight forever. So as long as they get the correct nutrients and build the right foundation for growing and being fit, work on important skills that you normally would neglect as a fighter. I certainly neglected these things, but as a junior and a schoolboy, likes of what are important skills in the boxing ring: your footwork, controlling the distance, gamesmanship, knowing when to punch, when to move, when to.
But your fitness definitely won you bouts at the end of V3. And what I saw, even when even if the lad was slightly better than you, technically, your fitness levels were always extremely high, and that definitely won quite a few of those last bouts.
Yeah, I was. I'd like to think I'd be more of a thinking fighter nowadays after after taking time out, and you see a different side of the game, don't you? Coaching.
Yeah. Who's your favourite coach and who's your favourite boxer?
There's so many good coaches. Well, past and present. A few famous ones, like Manny Stewart. Had good fighters in the Kronk, developed fighters. Angelo Dundee, we know who we work with. Leonard, Ali, greats like that. Ray Ersell, Robert Duran's trainer. We all know, anyone who knows boxing will know who Robert Duran is. Such an exciting fighter, pressure fighter, and one of the all-time greats. Currently, he's still in. There's some good coaches. I like, what's his name? Canelo's coach. I like your types of motivator coaches and your psychological coaches. I listen to Teddy Atlas's podcast every week. I'm a big fan of Teddy Atlas.
Just finally, Lewis, what is it about boxing that you love? Well, why did you take to the sport?
Many things. I enjoyed the rewards of winning. Kept me dedicated. It's made me the person I am today. Key attributes for life, such as dedication, loyalty, committed to something. I'll do something always fully. I'll never not commit to something. I'll always do it 100%. I'd rather do something 100% rather than not do it at all. Funny enough, saying it's changed me a lot from being that 9-year-old kid that walked through the door and Damien looked at like he's not going to do anything. I see it all the time with the kids come in, and a good example of it in our gym is Tyler. I can't think of his name. His last name. Yeah. When he reminds me so much of me when he first came through the gym, and I thought he's never going to box. And look at him now. He's had 10 fights and won 9. He's one of the best in the gym. One boxer in the gym last year. Best boxer in the gym, fully deserved. Trains hard.
What would you say about Astley as a club?
We're very lucky to be in this situation that we are with top coaches.
And about Damien Jones, that your head coach, because he's been your head coach from day one, hasn't he?
Yeah. Damien's a great fella, salt of the earth. He tells you straight. He doesn't push his foot about like some of the coaches I've seen before, which is what I like straight up. He's got your best interest in that. Like, believe it or not, even though he makes a lot of the kids, and probably myself now, makes a lot of the kids work hard when they don't want to. But yeah, really top guy. Couldn't recommend him enough as a amateur boxing coach and a professional boxing coach. He's seen it all. Him and his dad, Richard, who's another top fella. Used to be on British Border Control, so he's been around and had pro fighters over 50 years. So there's not a lot that they don't know, which is a wealth of experience in him.
That's brilliant, Lewis. Thanks very much for doing the interview. and good luck with your coaching. And I think there's something still left in the locker to come out. So I'm sure there's something still in there.
They wouldn't recognise me, the judges, anyway, with no hair, would they? So I'll probably get away with it.